point here. We have a guy entering the caster call for the second game of UNL Season 6.
So I thought IA was the favorite, even though, like, not a clear favorite, but still a favorite. But what happened that game, it kind of, yeah, it did exceed my expectations, let's say.
And
I did not expect the gapping.
There was a slight gap in the farmland of the jungle. A slight gap. Would you say slight? So this game, how do you see it going? What do you like? Do you like these comps? What do you like? What don't you like? As we're not seeing much level 1, actually. We're just seeing some stacking.
I mean, clearly both teams respect for team fights, but I think like there are slightly different approaches between the two. CFFC is absolutely going for the massive wombo. If they can get, I mean, it's probably going to be Diana leading the fray. Maybe Seraphine can get a nice ult off and then start the fight that way. Yone probably doesn't want to be going in first if he can help it. Whereas, yeah, on the other side, MNK, they will be dependent. They will be quite dependent on the Gnar, in my opinion.
Yeah, they don't really have a
they
go
don't
button.
have the tools.
They don't really have a go button. Thresh, kind of, but not really. It's a lot of high execution champions, as we'd say in the business, you know. But we have the Cringe Brothers in mid lane. A Volvo engine is piloting one, and a Sex God is piloting the other. Honestly, sounds like a very good matchup to me. And I think Judgy, they both took Ignite as well. Okay, these two want to fight, hopefully. And after
Yone versus Yasuo, it was bound to happen at some point here.
After last game, we need a mid laner that fights. I don't want to see any more Corky's victors. But yeah, it's just a standard. I think standard clears from both junglers. I believe it's gonna. I think it's red Raptors. No, it was Raptors red or whatever. One of those two into Wolves for Juno. But actually, Diana's looking mid here. The Volvo engine, half health. Diana, nice damage.
Yeah, nice bit of pressure. This will hopefully swing the matchup in their favor. I like that Wibbly's doing this. He's not just full clearing, autopilot. Camp 1, Camp 2, Camp 3, Camp 4. He's actually looking at lanes and making sure that they come out ahead. But he's actually not gonna... He's still waiting around.
Oh, I think he's looking for the Raptors.
Looking for Raptors, but he should have known that Lilia started on that side of the map.
But I mean, if you looked at the ping straight away, you see he went for Raptors and he immediately pinged where Juno was. So his bot lane knew exactly.
Yeah. Now I guess they know for sure that Lilia is bottom side. Yeah, she's obviously going to be faster in the side lane, so they have to be...
Oh, good hook from Karakuni! Pull back Granny Span, he has to flash out. Half health from there, and I think at the same time Juno was looking mid, but nothing happened from it. Volvo engine goes in, Judgy rocks. Has to do nothing.
Is that like the official decree from Monkey Madness? Are we just supposed to call him?
I don't know if you saw me on stream, but I was doing some research. That is the official name of the Volvo engine. It's the actual name of it. And I found out that the Volvo company, the engine itself is made by Volkswagen, which is German. And then the Volvo themselves are owned by a Chinese company. So that means we actually have an LPL mid laner here. Oh, you didn't expect that one, did you?
Didn't expect the level of mental gymnastics on display here.
The mental gymnastics and not call him D240. But yeah, got into a bit of a quiet early game. Oh, that was a nice interaction from D240. As I just call him after saying I don't want us to call him it. Damn, I've lied to myself. And Wibbly Deem looking in the top lane as he never did on Space Ducks. Karakuni looks for a hook, hits a minion. This way.
Wibbly looking for a lot of action in this early game, not necessarily power farming until 6, which is what I would expect from Diana.
Blanc's taking the trade here. Hake's actually going to go in here, but the jungler's me and Hake's Full in, Wibbly team, he's going in, double flash, it's going to be Diana with the first blow, but Blanc, he's quite low here, but Yunna's also low. Kill, 1 for 1 in the top lane. And I think it's 2 flashes for 1 as well. The jungle tracking on the side of CFFC, not going too well. I don't think they expected Yunna to be there. Oh! The prediction on the flash! Okay!
That was almost going to be an insane solo kill, but then, the tower range basically prevented him from going in further. He still has both summoners, but he's very low.
But he didn't have his ult either. If he had his ult, he's going in. He gets Juchi's Ignite out as well. That was... Okay! The Volvo engine has something!
This matchup can be very tense. That's for sure.
I mean, Juchi is...
And obviously, Fiona and Yasuo are both very skill-intensive champions, so sometimes it's just hand diff instead of champion diff.
I mean, Juchi is currently up in farm, which is unfortunate for the side of the Volvo engine, but hopefully he can amend that. And he got ganked by ganked by Diana, but his jungler hasn't ganked him. Bit unfortunate.
Ridley's still not level 6.
I don't think Junna is either. Junna's gonna be... I think they definitely knew where Wibbly was just then. Junna's just gonna shadow this in. They're gonna push it in, and I think they're gonna look for a recall bot lane. I've noticed that most bot laners in UNL this season, or so far, last game as well, no one recalling before 6 minutes. Oh, hook goes
Could be
wide.
the nature of the lanes to an extent. Yuna's still waiting in the brush.
He wants level 6. He's gonna steal level 6 from this. Okay, no, he's gonna recall.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see some major action very soon, because bot lanes are gonna hit level 6. Junglers are soon gonna be hitting level 6 as well. And that's where all the major ultimates come into play, and that's where especially CFFC will look to layer these ultimates on top of each other. Like, I like that Rumble is not just left alone in terms of setup. There's actually an abundance
looking
of
here,
setup.
goes in onto the Volvo engine. The Volvo engine hits his Q. Yone's going to follow, and it's only half his health bar go through, and he hits a tornado as a reply. And he gets out safely without blowing any sums.
Yep. Windwall's just in time to prevent the Q3 from Yone from landing.
Wibbly definitely wanted his ult there. But he's going to be looking here. Dana's looking bot lane again. Wibbly goes in, I think. He goes in onto Karakuni. He's going to have to flash that wall. He does flash that wall. And it's a root down onto Pricky, and Pricky has to cleanse. But there's a fight in the mid lane. It's a drowsy onto Yone. Junna, can he get the kill? He will get the kill. And Pricky actually walks out bot lane. So I guess nothing much came after that cleanse and flash from the Jinx. But Wibbly's going to find Junna here. But Wibbly looks like he's going to be caught out. He's going to be collapsed on from his own jungle. Oh, okay, Junna's going to leave.
Yeah, Yuna actually hit level 6 before Wibbly did. That was a big advantage. We finally got the gank off on the side of MNK.
He just hit 6 now. That was a long time that he didn't have 6. There's 2 ganks where if he had 6, he would have definitely been able to do a lot. But
yeah, which is why I'm really surprised that Wibbly has gone for this pick. I understand very well that Diana is super hot right now in terms of priority.
Take that out of context.
Well, but just looking at Wibbly's champion pool in general, like what he likes to play, Diana is very much, I wouldn't say she's like in his wheelhouse. Usually it's the Jarvan, it's the Xin Zhao, it's the Trundle. Champions that can really
Ash
impact
ult
the
in,
map early.
Pricky gets hit, it's no cleanse, it's a double ult. Oh, he's just dead.
They used 3 ultimates on that one. That was some pure hatred.
They also saw Judgy Rocks on that control ward, I think a few seconds before the Ash ult really connected, so a bit of disrespect from Pricky there, and probably Karakuni.
Yeah, they used up those 3 ultimates, but that does give them the Infernal
Ooh!
Strike. Oh! Yep, it does. Super Mega Death Rocket is always scary when it comes to these dragon takes. You gotta be careful. Used to deal even more damage.
Yeah, I think if the old Rocky would have killed that Drake. As we just have a cycle through the lanes, every lane, like maybe a 10 CS either way of every champion, even in the jungle. Not really much happening. The supports haven't really left bot lane either to cause any mayhem. And we're pre-14, so obviously no TPs are going to come bot. And we don't, I think it's one TP active. Yeah, it's just Hakes. If it's not. And he's going to go in, he's going to ult onto Blanc. W follows. Oh, the E misses! And the Rumble ult is a reply to dissuade the rest of the gank, and Wibbly's now here. But they... Oh, Yona. Yona.
Yeah, that could have been a successful gank, but at the same time, Wibbly was actually close by, so who knows that.
Oh, Wibbly is going to go in. Hakes here. Hakes should be dead here. Oh, he fails the jump. He has to flash, but then he dodges the ult, but obviously Diana's down. She's going to E in. Cute, dead. Yona, oh, good sidestep from Judgy. Hook, flash. Oh, we're getting action all over the map.
Yep, junglers both looking to use their ultimates, but Wibbly was the one who was successful this time around. And also, the ultimate's coming up for bot lane as well, so could be another 2v2 major fight happening very soon. But I guess they will wait for some jungle attention before they do that. Sword Brothers still fighting valiantly in the mid lane.
I always think something's going to happen, so I hold my breath, but then I decide not to talk. And the next time I do that, I feel like something crazy is going to happen. As we saw another tornado hit.
Yeah, this jungle mid 2v2 is pretty tense, so not surprised that...
Here goes Wibbly again. All in from the Yoan, flash out from the Volvo engine. But Judgy's taken half of his health there as a reply.
Ignite used up as well.
Oh, Seraphine's recall has been cancelled here. Will they look to dive bot? Yona pinged it. They definitely know that's warded. He doesn't want to come around. Yeah, he's going to wait. But Wibbly's also here. So root from the Seraphine. Pricky takes a bit of damage. Oh, Wibbly's going to look mid here. I think the Volvo engine, he's going to find his way out top way.
Still chasing. Yeah, I imagine, yeah, MNK, maybe they were thinking about the dive, but judging by their resources, they absolutely were not able to do that.
Oh, Rumble down, but Hakes dodges. Rumble's gonna go back to his ult, but the Volvo engine's here. Can they kill the Gnar? Nope, he is gonna die. Oh, Wibbly! Oh, what a cancel on that! The Volvo engine is playing out of his mind, but Hakes is gonna die anyway. Wibbly, can he get out of here? Can he find a reply? No, he can't. And it's just a Volvo engine difference.
And that's the unfortunate thing about the Rumble. If you overheat at the wrong time, that can lose you skirmishes. And MNK were quick on that follow-up. And right now, even though they don't have as many powerful ultimates like for 5v5 team fights, they can do in skirmishes just as well.
I love that from Karakuni. Fakes the lantern, get Judgy off the wave. But I wanted to draw your attention to the Rumble's first item, Shadow Flame. How'd you feel about that?
Well, Rumble has always had issues with Mythics ever since the item rework. Leandries is pretty much only a mage item nowadays. AP Bruisers don't really use it unless it's like... But the thing is, AP Bruisers are often don't use mana. You have Rumble, you have Mordekaiser. These champions do not want to build Leandries. They're just gonna go for other options like well, Mordekaiser can go Riftmaker, but Rumble usually goes Proto Belt these days. So not really an option, but gives you damage over time. Shadow Flame is fine. Rumble does enjoy his Magic Pen. I feel like rushing that before the Mythic is a good option against multiple squishy targets.
Right, we're gonna have a fight stop around the soul. The TP comes in. Wibbly goes in. Karakuni's out. The Seraphine ult through 2. The Rumble ult over the top kills 2. And D2 take the Volvo entry. Can he do anything? His shield bars popped. He gets a 3-man knock-up, but he's gonna die anyway. But they get the Drake anyway. I think Pricky stole that. But there's just gonna be a complete wipe on the side of Monkey Madness. Oh.
Yeah, they lose the dragon because they were so busy just
That's a quadra
finishing
kill.
everyone else off. But the setup, the layering of ultimates was absolutely magnificent from CFFC. Rumble ultimate on top of everyone, the Seraphine ult from the dragon wall.
That was a very far Seraphine ult. It went pretty far.
They do have the ability to just engage over super long distances, and MNK were not ready to answer to that. Their engage is much more conditional, whereas CFFC can just press their R buttons and that's the signal to go in, and they have multiple R buttons that they can use.
But the fight was still pretty close. It could have gone the other way. You saw the big Volvo engine. He got a 3-man knock-up and it caused a lot of damage. Obviously now that kind of changes how Rumble can play these fights. He has just got a quadra kill from that. But I mean, 3k gold lead on the side of Ceiling Fan Club. They're getting some towers from it as well. A bit sad.
Okay, so CFFC bot lane rotating to mid, but that leaves MNK and Jinx to just attack the bot lane turret repeatedly, and they're the ones who get the turret instead. It is a bit of a trade-off here. But it looks like we're going to get another bit of downtime before CFFC's ultimates come up again. They really want to play around these ultimates as much as they can. Just force objectives when they do have these ultimates up.
Oh, they're gonna look for Blanc here. He has a 400 gold shutdown. There's 3 members here. The
Ooh,
Volvo
overheat.
engine, Jonas here. He's overheated. Hakesy comes in. It's gonna be a Rumble ult down. Blanc is looking for it, but the Volvo engine takes him down. So 400 gold shutdown. But Karakuni's been caught out here. Wibbly ults back. It's gonna die to Duke of Jamming, who's stealing kills from his ADC. The 007 Granny Spanner. Is he the support? I don't know.
1-for-1 trade in this case,
Oh,
but
they're gonna find Wibbly here.
never
He's gonna
mind.
go straight back in. He's gonna flash out. Yona with the fancy feet with his flash, and the Volvo engine's gonna kill Wibbly here. Actually, no, Hakes is gonna be the one that picks it up, and they're gonna carry on. The Seraphine ult double charm, but Hakes jumped to the side, and that's an ult for really nothing on the side of Duke of Jamming.
I wonder where the Seraphine ultimate was when Diana was getting attacked. I feel like CFFC had a pretty good opportunity to turn in that spot, but I guess they weren't on the same page.
I have to say, Yuna must be sitting on a bunch of gold right now. He's had that lost chapter for a while.
Yeah,
1.8k.
he
he's sitting on.
definitely has Leandries.
Actually, 3 of them are sitting on a lot of gold, and then Juji has also got 1.6. He's been solo farming that bot lane. Definitely the Volvo engine and Yuna want to reset here, but Blanc, he's going to find himself there. Yuna's going to be the one that picks this up, and Yuna, is he going to look for the solo kill? Oh, okay, okay. That was a lot of damage in return. And it's going to be just a Rumble ult.
Yep, should be safe. Just clearing out the wave. But that shutdown that Yasuo received, the Volvo engine Yasuo, onto the Rumble, that's going to be a big help towards his second item, Power Spike. And this is where
He's resetting
MNK's
now.
composition is hopefully going to come alive a little bit when Jinx gets her second item and Yasuo gets the second item as well. Looks like it's just going to be a straight up rush towards the Infinity Edge.
He bent for... I got really confused for a moment. Okay, Wibbly is looking for Karakuni again. I don't think you want to use your ult on him. No, he doesn't. But I got confused though when the Volvo engines suddenly lost a dagger, and then I was like, did he just sell a dagger and buy a BF sword with all that gold? And I realized he actually bought Berserker Greaves. I didn't realize he didn't have them yet.
Yeah, so once again, CFFC have the superior setup. They're going in first into the Dragon Pit.
But it's a good ward in the river.
Yeah, MNK not really anywhere to be found right now. I wonder if they're just going to take an objective trade here and just get that top tower.
But
right now, Rumble's not really going towards the dragon. He's saving that TP.
We see Gnar has a TP, and there are two TP. There's a flank ward in the Tribush at the bottom, but they're actually going to be looking at Judgy here, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Judgy's going to get out. Oh, the hook through the wall! Karakuni's insane! He knocks up the Volvo engine, and they have to kill Judgy here. But it's a combo over the top, and Judgy's going to fall, but he's going to take one with him. But Hakes is going to die in the top lane.
Ouch. That's some big damage.
Oh my god, what just happened?
They don't have the Gnar anymore. Gnar had TP to help with this dragon fight, but now CFFC, maybe they feel brave enough to actually go for this.
They still have the set. They still have the Seraphine ult to follow up as well. Karakuni's gonna look for the hook. Oh, he actually didn't hit anyone.
Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty good opportunity to just get this dragon anyway. If MNK really wants to fight for it, then the
they're
Rumble
going
TP
to.
is still available.
Karakuni's looking. TP's coming in from Blanc. Karakuni, he's gonna have to step forward. Jonas just gonna try walking. He's gonna sleep onto Ash. He steals the dragon. But there's gonna be a. They're both gonna die. But there's a TP from Hakes. Hakes, no, get out. He gets out.
Well, Jungle sacrificed himself for a dragon. That's fine if the Baron wasn't alive.
Karakuni.
CFFC is going straight for that objective now. That's going to be a problem.
They just played that in the most Chad way. Like, they just walked up and didn't do it. They're like, yeah, cool, we don't care. But, I mean, you have Gnar. He's got to build up his rage somehow. Pricky, he's here. He's only 1.5 items here, so Jinx isn't that strong. But Wibbly's going to go over. He's going to look for the Volvo engine and Rumble all over the top. Oh, my God, he's gone. But Wibbly could die here if the Rocky's going to hit. Okay, he's healed up.
Pretty sure he's fine. Just QE over. Okay, not gonna QE. The Rumble ult though was really good. Zoned out 2 members of Monkey Madness, and that prevented them from turning onto CFFC's jungler. And the Baron goes over to them. Blue team now with a very nice gold advantage to their name. They lost the 2 dragons, but they're slowly but surely getting advantages elsewhere.
But who scales better to you?
Well, Jinx is a pretty nice scaling ADC to have, but looking at these 2 compositions, I still feel like CFFC has that edge if they just execute the way they wanted to.
Because the way I look at it, Jinx is a really good ADC late game, but she has so much to dodge. She has to play these team fights like movement god, sidestep everything. Like, you have an Ashul, you have a Seraphine ult, you have Diana and Yone coming for you, and you also have the Rumble. There's 5 ults there that will just one-shot you.
Yeah, unless there's some really good flank involved for Monkey Madness, I feel like their approach is quite telegraphed. It's quite easy to feel out what they want to do at any given moment. So the Seraphine ult can be always just devastating counter-engage. And if that doesn't work, you still have the Diana-Yone combo.
Hook onto Blanc in the middle, but he's gonna stop, watch out. Wibbly's gonna look for something here. Oh, has to flash. Pricky, no flash now. The Jinx Rocket does not much damage to the ult through 2. It's a triple man Diana ult, and they're all falling now. Yone, he gets a sleep onto 2, but it's only Hakes alive. But Yone stays alive. They get 2, they get 3 in return. Oh, Yone!
That looked like it was going to be a very costly loss for MNK. Somehow Yuna gets a triple, and they're still defending that inhibitor turret mid.
And the Volvo engine's looking, but he's not gonna find. Yasuo powered by Volvo. And you can see Wibbly pinging the Seraphine bounty. I feel like I can hear the voice comms of "Stop stealing kills."
Yeah, so looking at these itemizations as well, it's not actually Leandri's for Yuna, but instead it's Luden's, which I don't think is necessarily the wrong choice. I'm not an expert on Lilia itemization, to be frank.
But wouldn't it be about how he's trying to play the fights? Like, you can see, I think the Luden's is like there just for that pure burst potential that he's doing, instead of like they're playing fights slow, because they're looking just to blow people up.
Yeah, if you look at these fights, they usually conclude pretty fast. You're not going to get sustained fights against Rumble, Diana, Yone. You just have to pick your moment. And Luden's Echo is probably better in this case. it still gives you a nice amount of stats. Pretty much everything you need. And also has that Zhonya's to bait some cooldowns. Should be set.
We're just gonna calm down a bit now. Drake's gonna be up in about 40 seconds, and yeah, it's CFFFC. Jesus, that's such a mouthful. They're looking in prime position for this Drake. There's not much is really gonna make. Oh, cool vision. So Karakuni is like trying to dive in, but they move into the jungle, but they can't really do much. I think Hakes is actually gonna look for that top tower instead to get that bounty, and just give over the Drake.
Yeah, they have 2 dragons already. I do feel like Monkey Madness should just look for gold on the other sides of the map. Absolutely. Nar should get that tower. CFFC.
Oh, they're looking in mid here. Ash.
Oh,
dodges the root. Granny Spanner with a fancy feat. Best ADC I've ever seen.
Yep, hefty chunk of damage from Jinx onto the Ashe, but that's not going to prevent CFFC from finally taking a dragon.
The rocket went through. Bit
No
late.
steal this time.
Are they going to be looking for this tier 2 top? Tier 2 top? Or oh, no, they're just gonna back off. Well, Yasuo.
We have a rotation, slightly late from CFFC, but that's not enough time to get this tower.
And Yasuo now hits his IE. It's time, the Volvo engine. Lord Giver.
Even though, looking at the gold, even though the gold lead is 5,000 in favor of CFFC, I feel like the team fights could still very well go the other way, just because the itemization on the carries is on point so far.
Well,
Ricky's nearing his 3rd item already. Yasuo has 100% crit. It's just Vinar who's actually falling a little bit far behind, but as long as he gets that ultimate off,
well, Wiggly's gonna look for
doesn't
Jonah.
matter.
It's gonna be a one-bar combo, but they're also all gonna whiff because of the stopwatches, and Yasuo's gonna come in and gonna hit Yon, and a big 3-man charm, but they're falling, but now they're burning. Blanc is just stopwatch. Oh my god. Oh no. But the Volvo engine still lives. The Volvo engine finds a 700 gold shutdown. He finds another one. Oh, it's actually a quadra-kill. Pentakill to Blanc. Will he find it? The Volvo engine's fighting. He doesn't want to give it, but he gives it over. Pentakill on the first day of UNL. And it's a rumble difference.
Wow. Like, just the beginning of that fight, the ultimates, everything looked so chaotic. Diana comes in with almost 0 assistance, but then finally CFFC regroup, and the Rumble plus Seraphine combo burned them all alive. That was so much damage. Rumble with a Proto Belt Shadow Flame. There's not a lot of magic resist on the other side. It's just Gnar building magic resist. So that equalizer is just going to melt everyone, and that's exactly what happened. And he gets the Penta as well. Blanc is absolutely having a blast this game.
Yeah, to think that, like, 9 of his kills came from 1 Quadra and 1 Penta. Before he got that Quadra kill, he was 0, 2, and 4, I think. He got a Quadra and he was like, yeah, it's my game now. Real quick, let me carry, guys. I've just saw I've been flamed in chat for not screaming down goes the equalizer. I cannot see any ultimates happening this fight. I just see a mess of color. These fights are chaotic, and it's so fun to watch. I do feel like I'm on a fever dream, though.
Yeah, all we have to know is that Rumble is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He's performing very well in the team fights.
Oh, Wibbly goes in a 2-man. Oh, Ashul to follow, but Ashul goes wide. It's Cassie's arrow. It's a Yonel to follow. But the Rumble, oh, the equalizer, where is it? It's not. Oh. It's gone down, but nothing's happening, really. And Jinx is just free-firing. Jinx gets the resets. Granny Spanner's trying to fight back. But he can't, though. Priggy finds it. And they're flashing forward for Duke of Jamming.
Oh, no.
And it's a reverse. It's a reverse sweep.
This is not what you wanted to happen. Not what you wanted to see. This time, CFFC... I mean, we had this chaotic start to the fight last time as well, but the cavalry arrived just in time to support Wibbly. This time, it was not... The follow-up was not there. Diana and Yone dive in, but they do not find their targets. And the Jinx, with her items, is just able to really do a lot of damage in the backline completely untouched. And MNK are back in it. CFFC really have to be careful about the fights they choose to take in the setup.
Davis, I want to point your attention to that we have now crested the longest game of this season so far.
Okay.
Good stats. Great top stats. 30 minutes in. This game, I think the lead was 6k, right? We're now 1k. Maybe not even that, I don't think. It's about a few gold. It's pennies.
Yeah, those shutdowns are hurting, and in these sustained fights, Jinx is easily out-damaging the Ashe.
We're gonna fight again here. Yona's gonna pick up his blue, and it's gonna be a root down from the Seraphine. Every member's here. Juchi's looking for his flank on the Yon. But Monkey Madness have the position for Drake. They have the vision control. They can poke out. They hit I think one person with that E. It was the Yon. Wibbly has to find a big ult here. Blanc has to find something big. It's a hook onto Wibbly Deem. But they're grouping here. 4. It's a rumble. Oh, the ult's just gonna go wide.
Oh.
And they're gonna burst on the Drake. No, the Drake's gonna go through the... Oh, what single charm. And Yasuo takes the Drake, but now they're gonna fight. And I've just lost my words. As Bricky's just going! Bricky's going! Oh, he trades!
Wow.
I thought he was dead. I thought he died.
The Jinx is... the Jinx is so massive as well. It's just a carry... I don't know what to say about this. It's just a contest. Who can carry a team fight harder every single time? And this time, Pricky is once again doing what he should be doing in those fights, positioning correctly, outputting all kinds of damage. The Rumble ultimate was used early, was used as the first ultimate, which I don't think should ever be the case, unless it's like they're all clubbed up in this one choke point. It's a perfect opportunity to use it, and they have no escape. But MNK were all positioned in the river. There was plenty of room to move around.
But I mean, the Rumble, it looked like he was trying to zone him off the Drake. They pulled off the Drake and then quickly they bursted it, and now they're onto Soul Point. Monkey Madness, they've really clawed them way back, but they're still down a K. They're still, but like I think it's 7K's, 70K gold. I think that's when gold really stops the matter. And Jinx now is fully online. Just farming up. Farming up for a 4th item. Yasuo's got his 3 items. He's going for a, I think, is that GA next? Yeah, it will be a GA next. Right?
Should be a Dev Stance. That's Chain Vest plus
Longsword.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and what's important for Monkey Madness as well, they got that dragon, which means they are the ones with the pressure. They can easily just give that dragon away to trade that for Baron, for example, if the positioning is right. But yeah, CFFC will not be the ones who have to be careful around that dragon once it spawns. The Mountain Soul could be a win condition for Monkey Madness. With all that burst damage coming in from CFFC, those shields could basically mean the difference between victory and defeat.
But what did that mean?
Monkey Madness managed to get that.
Oh, the posturing here.
Uh-oh.
Jonah's gonna find...
Seraphine.
Oh, flash out! Oh, the whiff!
Oh, no.
Oh! He's gonna die!
That's
Oh,
tragic.
the shields. The shields are huge. He's just got out there, but they can smell blood.
Oh,
the sharks are
still
coming.
looking.
Hakes is running forward, but they're gonna back off, maybe? Okay, he hits the wall. Oh, that was a panic flash, a panic ult. But Judgy's just gonna be split pushing in the bot lane here. He's gonna take this inhib. Oh, will he get it? Will he get it? Oh, the Volvo engine saves it, but they're gonna 1v1. Oh, the Judgy misses his ult, and now Pricky's here. But now it's 4 top.
Yeah, it's 2 versus 1 bottom, and CFFC,
Yona's gonna...
they want to keep pushing.
Oh, and they're just backing it off now. They don't have their Seraphine ult, they don't have an Ashe ult, they don't have their Yon ult. They have a Rumble ult now. Oh, they don't have their Ashe ult. When was that last used?
So Baron is going to spawn before the Mountain Drake in about a minute. That does give Monkey Madness potential leverage. If they just want to set up around Baron instead, do something around that objective, then they can do so. But it's still about 1 minute, and I feel like they need to have better vision around that Dragon Pit.
Vision control is the aim of the game. And we see, I think we have how many stopwatches, how many Zhonyas are out there? I see a double stopwatch on Yuna. Well, I see a Zhonya stopwatch. I see stopwatch on Rumble, stopwatch on Diana, and a stopwatch on Seraphine. Oof. This could be a bit...
Someone will have to, like, keep track of all these stopwatches, or else the team fight could easily just swing either way.
And Rumble's...
Double stopwatch?
Yeah, I didn't realize he hasn't used his stopwatch yet. There's a look into Death Brush here. There's a group, there's a big... Oh, Rumble... Oh, it could have been better. And that's down, but the cooldown is so small on that. You can see his aura was core of the way back. But Pricky, I think he's found 3! He's found a 3 sleeve! But one stopwatch through! Yes, Yona ult back through! And he's gonna go out the top side and charms onto 3, but Pricky, he's running for a Wibbly. He's trying to fight his way out. Blanc is one shot. Blanc is dead. Pricky is finding Diana. He was ADC is 1v1ing the jungler. And Jurchi's getting 1v1, but Jurchi turns it. But Pricky's still alive.
That's going to be the end of that, and it's Monkey Madness again winning the team fight, and this is exactly how they want the team fights to go. CFFC in complete disarray, not layering their ultimates anymore. Rumble did not have their ultimate. They could not take the fight the way they wanted, the way they were able to in these earlier team fights.
Are they going to look to end here?
Maybe they're just looking for a win here.
I think the death time is... You got 10 seconds on Seraphine. I think they can take these
towers.
Excited. Judgy doesn't have...
Judgy rocks.
He's gonna die. He's just dead. And it's a turnaround win from Monkey Madness.
Yep, too much attack speed. They can't save the Nexus. Monkey Madness are going to win. CFFC winning team fight after team fight, but all it took was one team fight in Monkey Madness' favor, and the tables have turned completely.